This week you've been talking and making the point. I mean, after your ascension to the role of majority leader. I mean, did you see it coming?
Well, I did not. Like I said in my opening speech, MPP is a big party with a lot of talent, a lot of professionals, great minds, and even if you dream to do something, you can only rely on the grace of God. So I think divinity and the cosmic masters themselves conspired positively in my favor, and I'm grateful to the Lord God Almighty, great architect of the universe, for those favors received. You remember that in opposition we worked so hard.
Right.
And when we had the opportunity to be in government, I lost out in government. No appointment in the executive, and in parliament, even committees, I was not in leadership. And here we were, some of our new entrants were getting cabinet jobs, some new entrants were my seniors at committee, and I was Bob No rank. I was sent to ECOWAS Parliament. There too, there was a whole brouhaha.
Yeah,
I had to resign.
You had to step down for somebody else to take over
Ghana
the position.
To be sworn in, because we were 9 instead of 8, because there was an internal crisis that had its own carry forward there. And I came back home, and so dejected, so depressed, and my good friend and uncle or dad and senior brother Kennedy Japan saw me at the car park, you know, say, hey, what's wrong with you? Take it easy. This is life. And drove me to his house, what we call the midnight tea, which code I have today decoded. And we sat together, we spoke to me up to 2 a.m. and made an offer that, look, I know you have your businesses down. If you want to revive some of your businesses, I have some good capital for you. And then as you make your profit, you pay me back. I'll give you that offer. Forget about the political job and focus on that. So that was how it started. I had to focus on my business, my law practice, and chamber work.
But I know, for example, that even before you went into politics, you were a very successful businessman.
Yeah, I was running bauxite.
I was a courier service, your law firm.
We were doing Ghana bauxite. I was doing bauxite shipment from Awasu to Takoradi, and I was doing manganese. For bauxite, I was the main transporter service provider.
You were in your 20s even at that time.
I remember I went to Epany in France to buy trailers, and the manufacturer asked me whether I was managing my father's business, and whether
you came with your father,
whether I was a heir apparent, and I said no, that's my business, and you know they were shocked. It's still the grace of God, and we were working for Ghana magazines, and then also when these Indians came with diamond cement, we were hauling for their limestone for them from Tablibo in Togo to Aplao, and then from Aplao to Bupe, and then we were taking their clinker from Takoradi to Bupe, and then doing Aplao to Takoradi. You know, it was such an experience where you have to be trailing your drivers, following them. That time we didn't have tracking device, so everything was manual.